BJ Board Game Gumbo. I've got my guest Heather O'Neill here. I've got Jay and Berla and Steve in the chat. And Heather, Jay introduced me to a game that I had never even heard of. I know the base game, but I didn't know this one. Jay, how did you hear about Bohnanza das Würfelspiel? How did you get that into the gumbo pot?
Yeah, so I am lucky enough to work with a bunch of talented individuals in the board game community from all across the globe, and we meet up once a year for our Panda Summit. So we like to bring these small games because, you know, when you're flying, you don't have space for Gloomhaven or Endless Winter in your bag, really. So one of our project managers who lives in Portland, who's really obsessed with like international games from Japan, Germany, she brought Bohnanza, the dice game, Das Würfelspiel. And it takes the normal Bohnanza game and it really changes up how you negotiate and what you're doing, and has some push your luck elements. You're rolling dice. You're hoping to get the right things. You're hoping that other people can't use them. And essentially you're getting points by moving your card up another card, slowly harvesting beans and trying to beat out the other players to get specific bean matches at different levels.
And that's what those coins are in the picture that I'm showing. That's, you're trying to get up those matches so you can get to the areas that you can score points, right?
Yep.
What I liked about this one, Heather, have you played the base game Bohnanza?
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve, Verla?
Once,
a few years ago.
So Bohnanza is famous because of that trading mechanic. And Jay, I was a little surprised.
I love it.
The trading mechanic's not there, and yet there is player interaction.
Mm-hmm.
How'd they pull that off?
Takes that trading and it replaces it with this communal sort of dice allocation. Like if it's BJ's turn, he's rolling dice and I'm using what he can't take in the beginning. And then after everybody else gets to use any of those dice, DJ gets to take away from that pool. And then he's only rolling four or 3 or 2. So slowly throughout a player's turn, what their opponents have is growing smaller and smaller. And at the end of VJ's turn, he can use all of those dice to move up multiple ups of his card.
And that's what I was surprised about. You know, that mechanic of pulling out a dice and putting into the box and leaving everything else. You're not only watching your board, but you're also still kind of watching what other players are going to want or need, or, you know, and there's that push your luck element. Jay, I was impressed. This thing was actually pretty good for a little, 20-minute push your luck dice game. Oh, and there's Time Roller checking in. Hey, Time Roller, what's up? Heather, have you ever heard of this one before?
No, I have not seen this version. I just wrote it down to remind myself. I need to look this up later and buy this.
Is it kind of new, or has it been out for a while?
I think it only came out last year, right?
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it only came out last year, although what this might be is a different version of it before. I'm not sure, but when Jay threw it on the table, I was totally surprised, man. I was not expecting that one.
Yeah, and I think it's only available in German, but someone did translate the rules on BGG, and you can download that PDF as well.
And once you learn how to play it, Jay, everything else is all just symbols, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we didn't have any problems with that.
I hope it shows up at ChuckCon.
I'll bring it.
Oh, Jay. Yeah, Jay.